your fist to the air. Tunes Brothers everywhere. Rockin' loud, feel the sound. Tunes Brothers smashing ground. Whoa, rebels with guitars in hand. Raise your fist. Raise your fist.
Okay, welcome into Tuesday with the brothers. We've got Little Jack Horny, otherwise known as Darren, myself, Scotty, Big Papa G Pump, Louie, and Down Under Dave. Method to my madness. First of all, let me say, fucking finally, we've got real music on this podcast, other than, of course, Kiss. Enough with that fucking old, crusty, playing while you're in mud shit rock from the 70s. We have got some energetic, fucking pure musicianship. So the method to my madness is the first two boxes of the Hollywood Squares are going to be the people I know are going to respect what they heard. I'm not sure where Scott falls, so he's in the middle. Louie's a grumpy bastard, so you never know. And Dave requested to be towards the end, so I'm guessing he's going to shit all over it. So we're going to let Darren, the King Extreme fan here, kick us off. What do we got going?
Well, tonight we are going to rank and discuss the second studio album from the band Extreme, Extreme 2 Pornograffitti, subtitled A Funked Up Fairy Tale. And yes, I totally agree with you. When I was first told that this was going to be the assignment, I was extremely happy.
No pun intended.
Correct. Until I had to fucking rank them, because there are way too many songs on this album that I like, that it's difficult for me to put them in a great order. Obviously, I've had my favorites for years. Some of them have flip-flopped around a little bit, but I think this is a tremendous album. It is a concept album, whether people are aware of that or not. It discusses a lot of different themes, such as lost innocence, societal excess, pitfalls of consumerism, but it does so with a mix of funk, metal, pop, acoustic, some ballads. I think it was very bold of them. I mean, I think as much as I love that first album, you can see some maturation here, right, in the songwriting. Very ambitious. They took a leap to do some funky stuff here. But I think it both embraces and transcends the hair metal era. I think this is early 90s masterpiece that everybody should listen to on often, right? I mean, it had probably been a while since I'd listened to the whole thing from start to finish, but it wasn't, not to spoil anything, there is one crapper of a song that prevents this from being a perfect album, in my opinion, but we'll get into that as we get onto the rankings. I have a feeling, though, at least two of the individuals are going to shit all over this. So, but it's probably fair, as much as I've crapped on some of the other crap that we've had to listen to. But this is, again, in my opinion, this is an outstanding album.
Yes. And if I had my druthers, this would be what this podcast was. Every single time it wasn't Kiss, it would be hair metal. Unfortunately, the viewership is either not out there, or they're too fucking lazy or whipped by their wives doing chores to sit down and watch and talk about the greatest decade of music ever. To piggyback on what Darren was saying, yes, it is a concept album, to which there are a cast of characters which are used both cartoon-wise on artwork for the album and such, as well as in the videos as human people dressed up. Yeah. So it is a very out there, tongue-in-cheek kind of concept album, but this is the only thing I think I've ever heard any band who combined funk with metal. At least the only band I heard do it with success. You've got one of the greatest vocalists in rock history, in my opinion, and certainly top three, if not number one, guitarist of all fucking time, Nuno Bettencourt, of course. So I thoroughly enjoy this, all but the one shitter that Darren mentioned. It's been a shitter since the day it was released, and it's probably good if you're into crooner music. I am not. Scotty.
Yeah, Stream. I know who they are. I've got their first CD. I've heard I've heard songs off of this. I've never heard this whole album until this go around. Um, you couldn't help but hear some of this, back in the day. Um, uh, some of the leads on here are, damn near stupid, but it don't help the song on some of these leads. You of all people talking about people playing out of their skin on songs that it shouldn't be played at that speed on. This guy does it on some of them, but he's a damn great guitarist. I will give him that. But I can tell who his damn idol was. So I hear Eddie Van Halen in this fucking album, bro. And even the sound of Eddie Van Halen's guitar, especially on two songs. And we'll get to that.
That's Nuno's Guitar Hero.
Yes, see, I didn't even know that, but when I listened to it, I knew right then. Oh hell yeah. But yeah, man, the horns in here, I just don't. I'm not a horn person, dude. These songs, some of these songs were really good enough. You didn't need that shit in there, man. I know. I guess that's where Darren's coming in with the funk type shit, that they threw in there or whatever. But it don't really kill the song or nothing, But I will say this is the first time I've heard this album all the way through. I've heard stuff from it. I'm not a huge Extreme fan like you guys are. They sound like your typical late 80s, early 90s band. That's exactly what they sound like to me. And they're good. They're very good. I was going to come in here and fuck with your heads and say, but I didn't. I didn't want to get nothing started. I was going to say, yeah, if they could replace the guitarist and the singer, this would be a good band. Boy, that would have went over good, wouldn't it, Lou? But anyway, there's 4 pieces of shit on this album. There's 3 that I could do without. And there's actually 6 playlist worthy songs on this fucking album for me.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So there you go.
All right, real quick before Lou goes, Foster's bringing up something I have to mention. A coworker told me Elton John was overrated the other day, and I instantly thought of you. That might be the most ludicrous statement I've ever heard in my fucking life. He may not like the music of Elton John, but we're talking about rock royalty. So overrated, just chalk that up to that guy's fucking clueless. Louis.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you guys gonna hear an earful from me. I fucking hated this entire album from beginning to end. I listened to every song painfully. It sounds like they basically took Motley Crue's Dr. Feelgood, rearranged everything, and made it sound like a Broadway show. Just about every song I could envision, guys in red spandex and bell bottoms doing ballet twist, high kick dancing or something. I can't imagine a rock band on stage playing this stuff. There were some songs that start off like, yes, this is the one I'm going to like and put at the top. But then it turned out to be a shit song and I couldn't stand it. The musicianship is top notch, but the songwriting's awful. powerful. And I got my bowl here with every fucking song that I'm going to pick out one at a time because I think every one is a number 13. Oh, and Kiss got Kennedy Center honors this week that we did not know about. Okay?
Yeah. What was
I
that?
knew about it.
Kiss received the Kennedy Center honors.
Oh, yeah,
Donald
yeah.
Trump announced Kiss being the Kennedy Center honoree.
Yeah,
and that was
posted it.
pretty cool.
Yep.
But this album, no. I mean, some songs started off like, yeah, that's going to be really cool. Now, I've heard some songs from their first album, which I think is way better, being basic, good, strong, hard rock. If you're an Extreme fan like Darren is, and you love this stuff, that's fine because everybody's got a different taste for a different reason or whatever. But I do not think this I don't know if this represents the band as a whole, is that's what they always do, or this was just a one-off style album. And one song reminded me of a song by another band, and when I get to that song, I'll mention what it was, and I'll go from there. I'm done, and I'm sick.
I want to say something before Dave goes. If you want to ask me about this one compared to the first album, I really can't tell much difference between the two. To be honest with you, I feel like the first album kind of goes hand in hand with this album, and they do have a problem of you trying to rank these songs because except for the tempo, the ones that are a slower tempo and ones that are a heavier tempo, you would have trouble knowing which song it is. They do have that running together sound on songs, except until they get to the chorus. Now, they do sing the chorus is excellent, I will say. Their harmonizing is very good. But distinguishing song from song, if you're not really into this band and really know their discography, it's tough. All right, Dave.
Well, thanks for giving me some air after Louis. That was good.
Yeah.
So you didn't know which way I'd go with this, Rob?
No, I don't.
No. Okay, so obviously the first thing I ever heard from Extreme was More Than Words, and I really did like the song. I know a lot of you hate it, but if it wasn't for that song, I would never have got this album. So, you know, there's a method to the madness sometimes. I actually like the album, Rob. I found it very hard to rank. I could probably rank it differently if I listened to it again. So I didn't really dislike anything on here. So you're not going to get a whole lot of shit from me. So it was a good listen.
All right, before anybody goes any further here, let's just address something that is a common denominator on this panel. And it's fine. It's absolutely fine. But the immediate assuming an album's garbage because God forbid someone has a fucking ballad on it, which, by the way, that ballad, Scott, took the world by storm, not just this country, is a little bit tiresome already. You can not like ballads while saying, oh, I like ballads, just the good ones. No, it's clear when 80% of all ballads, Scott and Lewis, are considered shit just because they're ballads. It's beyond ridiculous, and you have a right to your opinion. But please, everybody out there, if you haven't heard Extreme, do not listen to two people on here shit all over an album because there's awesome, epic ballads with the most unbelievable harmony you've ever heard since a band called Sweet, a band who did a Freddie Mercury tribute fucking medley at Wembley Stadium and did it as well, if not better than Queen. Oh, by the way, Queen used backtracks for most of that fucking harmonizing. Extreme did not. So understand that this is not AC/DC. This is not Iron Maiden. And thank Christ for that, because that cookie cutter shit on
You
this
definitely got that right.
is exhausting. We're finally getting into people who have some musicianship to them, who have some vocal range. And if you don't appreciate it, the panelists or the viewers, I'm sorry, but it is well past time this channel represented some actual musicians instead of just gimmick bands. Yes, I understand Kiss falls into gimmick band, or bands who are big just because it's popular because that's what they've been told, AC/DC. You compare the musicianship from Kiss, AC/DC, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Van Halen to this fucking band, it ain't even fucking close. These guys will rip and tear any legendary band you can think of on each instrument individually against anybody else. Led Zeppelin, you pick them. Angus Young looks like a fucking semi-retarded fucking one-handed guitar player compared to fucking Nuno Bettencourt, all right? So let's just put the ballad bullshit to rest, the horn bullshit to rest. I've had to listen to horns on fucking Aerosmith and every other goddamn shit-ass classic rock band. So before you all shit on them, and that is your right, just know that the viewers out there, I am telling you, if you haven't heard it, listen to it, then make your decision. All right, Derek.
Yeah.
Number 13.
All right, at number 13, the song that I alluded to in my opening is When I First Kissed You. Now, it's a very tender jazz influenced or piano ballad without a lot of extra instrumentation. It focuses on Gary Cherone's vocals, but it doesn't fit. Like I said, if you're into that more jazzy stuff, crooning stuff, if you probably like it. And I'm not saying it's a horrible song, it just doesn't fit this album. I think Gary Cherone is a great fucking vocalist. Had Eddie Van Halen not wanted him to sound like Hagar, I think he would have been the best vocalist that band's ever had. Now, I'm not trying to take anything away from Dave or Sammy. Dave was a great frontman. Was he the best singer? No. But I think Gary has it both. He has the vocals. He can front a band. I think if Eddie hadn't told him to sound like Sammy, and that Van Halen 3 was the first album that Eddie did the majority of the writing of the songs. If they had gone back to having other people help write, had a few better tunes, I think that would have been, again, I think Gary was a match made in heaven. I was so fucking thrilled when I heard that they were adding Gary Cherone as the lead singer until I heard that fucking album. And it's like, what the fuck? That's not even Gary Cherone. That's not even him doing what he does best. But anyway, number 13, When I First Kissed You.
Yeah, and Jay Big, serious question. How come Gary Cherone didn't last long as the Van Halen lead? They were looking for a carbon copy of Sammy Hagar without having to deal with the baggage Sammy Hagar bring, at least if you believe the Van Halen brothers. And Eddie or Sammy's got a different take. The one common denominator is Sammy don't get along with Dave or Eddie and Alex. So is Sammy the problem? Are Eddie and Alex the problem? Who the hell knows? They did everything in their power to make him sound just like Sammy Hagar, which is a serious downgrade because Gary Cherone's vocals far surpass anything Sammy Hagar could do. And if they had just let him be Gary Cherone, I think the result would have been better. I think they were just biding their time till they can get Dave back. And that's exactly what happened. Maybe you know more about it, Scott. Do you know why it was a quick in and out?
I don't know much about that situation, man, and I can't really judge that album because, in all honesty, I have never listened to it. I have never listened to that album.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can't put
I don't
nothing
know
on
a
it.
whole lot either. Very little was publicized about him being in it. Like Darren,
Yeah.
I was extremely excited. No pun intended. But I was very disappointed. And, from what I hear, most Van Halen fans did not like that album either. And it went beyond Gary Cherone. There was sellout music talk. There was all kinds of stuff that I can't speak on because I've never been a diehard Van Halen fan. So they have a right to feel how they feel. We felt the same thing with certain Kiss members or whatever. I mean, that's just the way it is. So it's a good question, J-Big. I don't really have the answer for you. All I can say is based on the fact that very shortly after David Lee Roth came back to the band, although briefly, I assume they were looking for a stopgap. Maybe they had a contract they had to fulfill with the record company to make an album. I don't know. Things must have been pretty bad with Sammy for them to just bring in a really well-established singer and just burn him up and throw him out. I don't know. Because Gary Cherone is extremely, a friendly, professional guy. I can't believe he would have been a problem. So I think it was just the formula.
From what
Van
I've
Halen,
so
Eddie Van Halen.
both
He's hell to work with. I've heard he's the final say. Alex, no, it's
Both-
Eddie Van Halen's way.
both bands were managed by the same guy, and it was the manager that recommended Cherone for the gig. But it sounds like it was a fact that he did not get along with Eddie, and who knows why. But Eddie seems to be the common denominator between between him and the vocalists. So I don't know, but again, it may have just been because the manager recommended him, since he managed both Extreme and Van Halen. But anyway.
All right, so on to my 13. I am going to match up with Darren. Really, no surprise. I'd be surprised if anybody has it in a different spot. Maybe Louis, because he does have a.
He's drawn from the bowl, so.
Well, yeah, that, and he does have a more vast interest in different styles. So I'm going to go with When I First Kissed You. I hated this song when it first came out. And in listening to it again, I can at least now appreciate what he's able to do. I can't listen to it. It's definitely not my style. And like you said, it really doesn't fit on the album. And they have a nice power ballad on here. And then, of course, the larger than, life acoustic ballad. So I didn't think they needed a third. And this one certainly doesn't fit funk, doesn't fit metal, doesn't even fit rock. Other than maybe trying to pay homage to Frank Sinatra or something. I don't know. I don't get it, but I do not like the song at all. Scotty. Oh, wait, I got a question. A viewer has a question for you. Foster says, random thought and question, but I wondered for a minute, Scotty, why is I Was Made for Loving You the worst popular Kiss song?
Yeah, well, because it's shit. I mean, look, man. No, to be real, I liked the song when it first came out because I was in the stage of Kiss Can Do No Wrong, don't make a damn what they do, except for the Peter Criss solo album at the time. Hell, even Jeans was perfect to me. So it's just when you look back on it, man, and you see what it done to the band, the downward spiral it took the band, even though it was a huge hit all over the world. That's to pop fans. That's not to hardcore Kiss fans and rock fans. See, there's a big difference in that. It's just, I don't know, man. Over the years, I have begrudgingly been on Gene's side and Ace's side and everybody that hated that song but Paul. And they hated playing it live. And I just grown to hate it, except for on Alive 3. So that's just my opinion on it, dude. Yeah, it started the cycle. Now we talked about it, and I'll say this and move on. If Creatures would have come after that, they could have bounced back. That would have been forgot about after an album like that, but they kept going in the direction that was alienating their hardcore fans. There you go. That's it.
All right. Well,
that's the only answer that I've got.
Foster asked a question and he has responded. I'm glad my opinion is validated. That song sucks. So there you go. You made his day.
Thank you, bro. But anyway, these last 4 songs here, I've got little phrases below them. So don't get offended, everybody. This song here, I absolutely hate, and I've never liked it. Ever liked it. And I don't like it now. It's more than words. This is it. Picking out with a chick in the back of the car and get out of the fucking mood. This is pure shit. I've never liked it since day one. I hate those fucking sitting around on stools with fucking acoustic guitars, trying to fucking be uh, whoever the pop, whatever at the time. I hate that song and always have. It ain't got nothing to do with this album, but it's been since the day one. I've never liked this ballad at all. So I got shit stacked on shit for that song. That's it. Louis, your turn.
First of all, Foster, go ahead and fucking hate me all you want. I Was Made in Love with You is a fucking awesome, fun song to listen to. I love the hell out of it. It's a fun song. It's an enjoyable song. It is far from the worst of a popular song on the play, whatever that, those Spotify things or whatever that source made it number one, whatever. But now for Extreme, I can look at this as every single song here is a 13, or you can look at every song I pick out as a number one, no matter what it is, since some people love this album so much. So my first song picked is Wholehearted, which sounds very opening, like that song Tramonti or Tramontani or whatever from Foreigner, has the same style opening. And I thought I could cleanse myself with that, but that song is just as crap as any other song. You know, that's a crap song by Foreigner, and whatever, 13, Wholehearted. I know it's a big hit, but there you go.
Well, Louis says he does. Foster says he doesn't hate you. You're allowed to have a wrong opinion.
And it's not a wrong opinion.
There you go, bro.
Dave.
Yeah, my number 13 is When I First Kissed You. It's not really my style. I mean, I can listen to it. It doesn't piss me off, but yeah, I'm not really a Harry Connick fan or anything like that. So,
All right, Dave.
Right. At number 12, and this again, it started to get difficult right here after When I First Kissed You. I have a pretty strong feeling about my top three. The rest of it's still so good, but difficult to rank for me. I went with Song for Love at number 12. And that is the soaring power ballad.
You are
Calling
stupid.
For unity. Whatever. Having, like I said, you know how much I love this album, Rob.
I do.
So, like I said, it probably should have been higher, but I still went with, if you're having an album that's subtitled A Funked Up Fairy Tale, this song doesn't fit. So I think it's a tremendous song. I mean, but it came in at number 12 this time.
Okay. Number 12 for me could have been a great song had they done anything but rap the verses. When I'm President, I am not Jesus, that's scary. I am not a fan of rapping in metal. I know Scott hates the song Epic from Faith No More, does the same type of thing. All's hell breaking loose. You could argue Pour Some Sugar, Read My Body. The list
Oh my God.
of the bands who tried to rap metal, and this one did not hit home either. But musically, I enjoy it. The choruses are great. The harmony is great, but that rapping kills me. Scotty.
Okay. Number 12 for me. And I've got this one labeled. It's not as bad. It ain't as bad as shit stacked on shit. It's just pure shit this time. And believe it or not, Lewis just mentioned it. Wholehearted. My God Almighty! Of all the good stuff on this fucking album, and they never mind. I won't get into it anyway. I hate that song almost as bad as the one I done talked about. Never liked it. It reminded me of Tesla and their fucking 5 man acoustical jam bullshit. You know, take that shit and throw it away, man. That's not. It sucks. But anyway, that's my little rant about Wholehearted. I never liked it. I try to turn it as fast as it come on the damn radio, and that's all I got to say about that.
So it's on your workout playlist?
Oh my God. I didn't even know these songs were on this album.
Really?
I mean, yeah, I knew that.
I mean, those two songs you listed at 13 and 12 were probably their biggest hits ever.
I couldn't even remember who sung it though.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't remember if it was Extreme or Saigon Kick or some shit like that. Because, like I said, those bands kind of run together back in the late '80s. I remember them songs being huge.
Saigon Kick was pretty
Damn. I mean, yeah. I mean, no, look, I like some of their stuff too, but some of it I don't. But anyway, yeah, man, Wholehearted would be 12 for me.
Okay, Louis.
All right, here we go. Shaking the bowl again. Pulling out a tab, opening it up, and Song for Love is number 12. Got no other thing that I just didn't like it.
Isn't that what you said, Darren?
It is.
I'm
That's
glad
it.
you put so much. I'm glad you put so much effort into this, Lou.
You know what it was like to hear this whole thing?
Yes.
Yeah, listen to it.
I got two words. I got two words for you. Mob rules.
Okay, I think I might like that better. Okay, listen to this whole thing, not cheating, all the way from beginning to end, hoping that one song is going to go, yes, that's the one. That's the one I want to hear again. I don't know if I want to hear it again now or go through the rest of the album and go back to it and listen again. Nah, none of that happened in this album, okay?
Let me ask you a question, Louis, because you continually say and insist you are a hair metal fan. Yet other than Poison, every hair metal band we ever talk about, you can't help yourself but shit all over them. So what hair metal exactly do you listen to?
Wait a minute. What other hair metal have I shit on?
What's it called? We just fucking did it. Not, huh? Sleazebees, yeah. You
didn't shit on them.
You had nothing good to say about them. You basically didn't like some of the Rat songs, which is why they won.
Go back to that video. I said I like both bands. I said I listened to one. I listened to Sleazebees first and thought it was okay. Then I listened to Rat and thought they're going to dominate. Then I went back and forth. I think it was like 6 and 4 or something like that, whatever, just edging out. I might have said something about a song, but I have myself on video saying that I was positive about Sleazebees.
He did. I remember.
Yeah. So I don't think.
Shut up, Scott.
I don't think I've ever really. We don't really do much hair metal ever since I joined. But everything we did, Twisted Sister, we Judas Priest. I mean, like a song here and there I might like, but I've always been positive about the band.
Okay, but that falls into GG right here when you say Rat, Judas Priest, and who else did you say?
Well, what else we did?
Well, Twisted Sister.
Sister.
So she says Rat and Motley. Rat, Motley, Twisted Sister. That stuff to me is not hair metal. It might have fallen. It might have fallen into the big net because of the look. That stuff's hard rock, man. Hair metal to me is Poison, Britney Fox, Cinderella, this band, Extreme, the lighter side of metal, if you will. The early 80s stuff was not hair metal. Quiet Riot, that stuff's not hair metal, man.
Cinderella's more rock than hair metal.
They threw all that in the same group.
I know things get jumbled and mixed together, but I wasn't on the panel when you did Cinderella, and I didn't think I'd post any negative comments. I think I said, what's that song?
When the fuck did we do Cinderella?
From the first album.
Night Songs, yeah.
I wasn't on the panel then. And I think I just put down in the comments, great album, In Through the Outside. In From the Outside is my favorite song on the whole album, something like that. But no, I've not to me, this Extreme is not hair metal at all. There's something different. There's something else. They're in a way they're kind of like they become their own genre by mixing together other genres. And like I said, the musicianship is top notch.
You kind of hit that on the head, Louis, because
songs.
yeah,
Their first three albums
I get it.
different from one another.
But you kind of hit that on the head with Extreme because every album is a different genre. Their first album was your typical hair metal. Their second album was more of the funk metal. Their third is as much as a concept album as The Elder, being way out there, orchestra stuff and all kinds of weird stuff. Then they went into kind of a grungier album. Every album they changed up, which is why they used to be one of my favorites to now way, way down on the list because I only pull a couple of albums to listen to because of that. But yeah, I get it. Matt Dubai, Bullet Boys, hair metal. In my opinion, Bullet Boys, Faster Pussycat, LA Guns, Dangerous Toys, sleaze metal.
Guns and
Guns and Roses, Dane, yes. So I wouldn't count Bullet Boys as hair metal. MTV did a massive injustice with that fucking title because they had long hair. I mean, the Doobie Brothers had long hair. They weren't called fucking hair metal. I mean, it got ridiculous. But everybody's got their own opinion. So,
well, if when you have
Aaron
long hair,
says rock and blows goats.
okay, when you add beards to long hair, then you're Southern rock.
Yeah, right. It's just ridiculous. Okay, Dave, you're number 12?
Well, it seems like 20 minutes since I gave my number 13.
Now you sound like
Seems to be like an outbreak of emotion comes just before I have my go, and it's like. Yeah, like I said, I don't dislike anything on this album, so this all could change at any time. But I have Susie Wants Her All.
That's a wrong
That's
answer.
my number 12.
Susie
there's no wrong
wants
answer.
her all-day sucker. You realize that's about blowjobs, right?
Oh,
Okay.
It's a good catchy track.
But
and Gary's-
can you sing the tongue twister?
not on live, no, because it'll be clipped and shown for the next 20 years on YouTube.
Fuzzy Booger says, hey, what about Lewis's favorite Striper? I would call them just a straight out hard rock band. Not metal. They can be. They became more metal nowadays than they ever were. But melodic rock, that's my opinion. I wouldn't put them down as hair metal. I mean, that's me. I don't know enough about Y&T. Damn, who you'd have to ask the others. Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
great,
Yeah.
lots of great stuff from them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Who gave Scotty the flashing light bulb barbell? I am not mad, just disappointed.
Do what?
He's wondering who gave you that barbell.
I thought it was Bong.
This was my kids whenever they were born. A nurse gave them this at the hospital up there. And I was cleaning out a bunch of crap the other day in the building and run into it. I said, damn, let me see if that still works. It's pretty cool. It lights up a dark room
It's
with all
cool.
kind of wild looking stuff.
Looks like a double-ended dildo.
Okay, hold on a second. That
That's
thing,
what he uses it for.
Ouch.
that thing looks like a cool, fun toy, but a nurse giving that to little kids, I'm afraid that would turn them into epileptics,
Yeah, they were just babies. It was something they give to us
Hey.
here. They can play with this when they get old enough or whatever.
I got a joke.
If you put it in sideways, it could light up both of your butt cheeks.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yes.
Yeah, ready?
That would be a good.
What would you do? Let's say the house with a swimming pool. What would you do if you found an epileptic in your swimming pool? What would you do? Throw in your laundry.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's terrible, Lou.
Hey.
Fosters, your two other friends are very smart individuals. And Jay Bake said they gave that to children at a hospital. Are they sure it was a medical device? Aren't sure it was a medical device for testing epilepsy. So there you go. Yeah. All right. So that's all you had to say there, Dave? Did you even give a pick?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you did.
went
That's
with,
right. That's
Susie.
right. All right. Darren.
Is it
All
cute?
right. Number 11 for me is the titular song Pornograffitti. I really enjoy the verse on this song. It's the chorus that loses me. But I mean, I know I haven't said it because it's going to get old by having to repeat it. It's just the guitar, the vocals, all throughout this, even the rhythm section between the bass line from Pat, the drums from Paul. I mean, it's still a very, very good song. It was, again, the chorus that lost me this time around. So I put Pornograffitti at number 11.
Okay. Number 11 for me is always surprising me on how popular this song is because it does nothing really for me, and that is It's a Monster. The best part of this is the little intro and into the drums. Other than that, really just an average pedestrian, could have been cut off the album song for me.
Okay. Number 11 for me, and this is an upgrade from the other two. Yeah, this is just
We should have put a face on
What?
top of his head.
what? The hell did I write? Oh, this is an upgrade to Mozart shit right here. When I first kissed you. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That is just never mind. Hey, Louis. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
bowl shaking time,
Yeah.
folks. I still want to knock them out of the bowl, but they are bouncing around in there. And I reach in, I pull up, shake that off. Coming in at, this is number 11, right?
Yes.
Gonna take all fucking night. He-Man Woman Hater. Noted, a talented thing, but the angry B guitar sound, I didn't care for.
That's actually Flight of the Wounded Bumblebee, a solo that, albeit impressive, should not be on this album. I am not a hypocrite. I love Nuno, but my stance is get fucking solos off of studio albums. This is no exception.
And if I'm not mistaken, that was actually that part, the Flight of the Wounded Bumblebee, although Nuno does play it or can play it on the album, it was Dweezil Zappa.
Okay. Well, the two educated extreme fans are going to answer Foster here. I will go first. As someone who is new to or an extreme novice, which album should I listen to first, start to finish? If you like 80s hair metal, glam metal, straight ahead, rip your fucking face off, their first album. If you like something a little softer than what you're hearing on this album, I would say Extreme 3. This album kind of blends the two with a touch of funk in there. I would stay away from anything else they ever did as your first listen. No, not it had nothing to do with my taste. It's just not what they'd be expecting a rock metal. It's so out there, whether it is fucking that piece of shit Sods Du Shaka fucking whatever that is, to Waiting for the Punchline, or to Extreme 6 or 7, whatever the fuck it is. They're so off the reservation for any kind of genre. The first three is where you need to go. If you like flat out Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, Rat, stuff like that, their first album. That's my opinion. Darren?
Yeah, I would agree for the most part, right? Definitely, I would definitely recommend starting with the debut. It still has some great guitar work, obviously the vocals. I mean, the first three albums, it's the core group, right? It's the original four members. Once you get into Waiting for the Punchline, you've got a different drummer on that one. Honestly, I don't know what lineup was there for their the fifth album. so disappointed in that one. I don't know if I'm saying the first word right, but Sades de Rock. I mean, all the hype leading up to it, especially from the band themselves, saying they were getting back to their roots and stuff like that. I was extremely excited for it, just to have it be a huge pile of shit, in my opinion, too. But I don't mind the sixth one. I don't mind their newest one. I mean, you can't really compare it to the first three. I do think it definitely doesn't have a funk to it. There are a few softer songs, but again, this album has at least 4 on the softer side. I don't think it has any more than that, but I still think it has some good rockers on it. But I would definitely start number 1. My favorite album, the one I shouldn't say my favorite, the one I probably listen to the most often is the third one. I think that's a tremendous fucking album, but that's my opinion.
Okay, whose turn?
Well, whose turn do you think it is? I'm starting to think you guys are doing this
you're
on
getting
I
the
purpose.
wasn't even fucking planned.
You're getting
We
Louis.
talked about this before this episode.
And I
We
was
talked
thinking,
about this.
Every
you wanted a
time.
good
What's
laugh.
going on here? Well, yeah. Whatever. I was going to say, Darren, too, remember, just about every band that ever says this is the best thing we've done since, you know it's going to be shit.
Yeah, Kiss.
Yeah, I
Ace
don't.
Frehley.
I don't understand that. Why are you fucking lying? I mean,
They're
Again,
hoping
all
you'll buy
do
it
it.
before you know it.
They all do it.
You know,
But
it's
they're-
They all do it.
night and day.
maybe
right?
they
I mean,
believe in it and they think it's as good. And I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is saying this is the next fill in the blank. And then the album sounds fucking nothing like it. That's what
Yeah.
irritates me.
You
Yeah.
think like 10,000 volts.
and I
Yeah.
don't want that.
No.
I mean,
Not
I
like
wouldn't want them to
10,000 volts.
capture the sound on this album, right? Because
Sounds good.
I'd like the funky stuff, right? I don't mind the horns through most of it or the parts that you get.
Production.
But I think if they tried to recapture what they did in this one, again, I think it would come off like some of the other albums we reviewed, and that it's going to sound contrived and forced. So I wouldn't expect them. I wouldn't even want them to try to recapture what happened here. I wouldn't mind what they did on the first and the third albums. I mean, getting back to that.
But here's so you're saying if they tried to do another Pornograffitti, it would fall flat. It would seem forced.
Usually, I mean, I'm not saying that it would.
No. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying, how does Van Halen's first couple albums sound alike? How does Kiss's first 3 albums sound alike? I mean, it's a question of taking too much time off, I think, more than anything. Genres fall in and out so fast nowadays. Back in the 70s and 80s, they were putting albums out every year. Now they're taking 3 to 7 fucking years off. Now everything they hear from other bands is changing their taste. Their own personal tastes are changing. It's hard to sound consistent as a band when you're putting those massive gaps in between. That's my opinion. I think if they would have fucking not done 3, it's kind of like Mirror and Kiss. If they'd have not done 3 sides, which I love, if Kiss would have not done The Elder, which I love, I think they could have come back out and sounded like the extreme we were looking for. It just didn't happen because between 3 sides and then the gap between the next one, so much changed with the band, with the genres of music in pop culture and everything. It's too late now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, we just not too long ago we reviewed the newest Alice Cooper, right? And they were trying to go back to the fucking 70s, 50 years fucking later, and it didn't work. Now, if they had tried going back to the sound off of this album before 3 sides, I think it would have worked, right? I mean, there's barely any time between the first album and the second album. First album came out in 89. Who knows how long some of those songs were in the can, right? I've said this before. You've got your whole life to write that first album, and then now you have a year or a year and a half to write that fucking second album, right? So, but first album came out in 89. This came out in 90. So a big jump in genres between album 1 and album 2. And album 3 is completely different. I don't remember when 3 Sides came out. It had been 92-ish.
Yeah.
If my memory
91, 92.
Yeah. So even that wasn't a huge gap between when this album came out. And obviously the record company probably wanted to strike pretty fast, but coming off, but you also have to let this album kind of play out because they were getting huge success, right? This album went double platinum off the strength of More Than Words and Wholehearted. So you want to kind of let that play out a little bit before you come back with something else. Had they done something similar to this for their third album, I don't think it would have sounded forced. But coming back to it now or on that fifth album, I think then at that point it does, right? That's my.
Dave, did you even go yet?
No, the poor guy's been waiting forever.
All right, go ahead, Dave.
I did this. Look, I did this. What did I do? I went.
Oh, you did? What was your number 11 again?
No, it's my fault. I started another
he did
conversation and they all got into it again. And I'm like,
So
I should have said my thing. But no, it's my turn. I haven't done it.
All right. Well, fuck you. Hurry up.
What are we? Number 11, who was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got Darren at number 11.
There's
Got
a song
what?
called Darren.
I've got Darren at number 11.
Little Jack Horny.
Little Jack Horny.
Ah, okay.
See?
And what do you think about the horn arrangement on that thing? Does that bother you?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No, I said I like this album. I think it's a fun album.
Okay, and Louis, for all you commenters out there, chewed me out backstage for reading too many comments, but some need to be read. Damn Who, in trying to reproduce the album, it's like taking the perfect shit, hard to reproduce. And always getting Scotty Miller in here. He wants to know, was it him? No, who did it? He answered it.
Foster's.
Foster's. He wants to know, Scotty, Metallica or Megadeth?
Metallica.
By far, or
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I like a lot of Megadeth, but there's a lot of Megadeth I don't care for. There's not a lot of Metallica that I don't care for.
Is your favorite
I
album
like-
In Anger?
That's one of the ones I don't like at all. My favorite albums by Metallica are Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets.
so strictly old school?
No. I really like Injustice for All. I really like Black, with the exception of a few songs. I really like Load and Reload. I like Death Magnetic, but they started hitting and missing, man, with Saint Anger and shit like that. Garage Days is really good. So yeah, man, they got a lot of stuff that I don't like. So yeah.
All right, Brave Retreat. I'm going to respect your wishes. Darren, number 10.
All right. At number 10, this is where I believe Rob had this at number 11. It's a monster. I do like the song. Obviously, like I said, these were the ones that were kind of hard to arrange for me. Gotta get my notes here. It's a monster. This is the fast-paced song about the dangers of excess and addiction, but it has the lyrics, I think, build tension with some vivid imagery, aggressive riffs, and dynamic drumming. Like I said, I like the song. I know Rob doesn't think it really went well, but I still think it's a good tune. But it's number 10.
Scotty, real quick, Matt Dubai says, how about Garage Days Revisited?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Enjoy it.
So I am going on to what I feel is a decent song, but probably the most overrated song in their entire catalog, Get the Funk Out. I would never put this on a playlist. I never have. Sure, it's got a killer bass line to it right out from the jump, but that's about all. I don't really think the song moves well. I think it just runs too long in one spot, to quote Major League 3. Never understood why it got so much love. Scotty.
Okay. Number 10 for me. This is an upgrade. It's just shit vocals for this one. Song for Love. I don't know what he does with his vocals on this, but I do not like it. He's got a different sound. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I didn't like how he sang this song. So, yeah, there's only one more shit song, and I'm done with the shits. So, yeah.
Isn't it amazing
So-
how 3 of the shit songs for Scotty were all 3 ballads?
No.
Shitty ballads. They'd have been
Okay.
super good ballads, then they'd have been up top. But
Like Beth.
yeah, there you go. No, that would have been number 1 on this album.
Louis.
Oh, wow. Okay, ball shaking time.
Oh
And
shit!
we can pull out another song, an obvious number 1 song, candidate for people who love this album. Decadence Dance, the first track. And let me tell you something. They never say Decadence Dance and they're singing it. They're saying Decadent Dance. I don't know why they just didn't call it Decadent Dance. I'm not calling it a bad song. It just lands at number 10 because they're all number 1.
Dave.
Done.
Oh, hang on. Someone doesn't want to have a.
No,
No, shit. Don't
no,
go on
because
with
we're
it.
at 56 minutes, not even halfway through it, and Louis gets crabby if we spend any time past an hour on anything but the warning.
Okay, I'll be quick. Number 10, I've got When I'm Prime Minister, and because we don't have presidents here. I like the song, just not that keen on the verses.
You have prime ministers there?
Yeah.
What's the damn difference? They're both elected, right?
No, see, because with your president, Donald Trump doesn't actually get any votes, right? All your senators and whatever get the votes, and the party wins. He's the president. He's the leader of the Republican Party, okay?
No.
But Donald Trump doesn't actually get voted for, though, does he?
Yes,
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
does.
it does. The president.
So what?
See,
No.
okay,
So you vote people in, and you've
All
got
right.
your seats. They all
we
get voted.
we don't vote senators in, we vote the president in.
we vote everything in, okay?
vote
Only our local senators. We can't vote for senators in other states.
Right.
I know, but
No.
you don't actually
Yeah.
vote. You don't technically vote for Donald Trump himself. He hasn't.
All
got
right.
a
Yeah, we
seat.
do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's at the top of the ticket.
This is how it works. We don't have one national election for president. We have 50 individual elections for presidents in all 50 states. When the majority votes for one particular candidate and another, he scores the electoral vote amounts and it's held in place until all the states are done with their different electoral votes. And when the electoral votes are tallied up, the one who got the most becomes the president. The reason this is done is because 10 of the states have a population total equivalent to remaining 40. If they went for popular vote, they would just, the 11 states would always dominate every election in the country. So we vote for the president, we vote for governors and senators in our states and selectmen and mayors and everything. So it's total voting all the time, except for Washington senators. Okay, we have no control over that. And that's pretty much in a nutshell how this country votes.
The only incorrect thing that you said there is the one that gets the most electoral votes. It's 270. It can come down to a situation where neither candidate gets the required amount to win, and then it would come, I think, then the Senate would get into it and make a decision.
Okay, those are the rare occasions, but
Yeah, I don't think it's ever happened, but
the process is most of the time, and I don't know the history of all elections, but it's always the majority electoral votes winners becomes the president.
yes. So it can be possible that the person or the candidate that got the most popular votes does not win the electoral votes, but it's only happened 5 times in 47 elections. So it's very, very uncommon for that to happen.
Okay, so the person who leads our country has a seat just like every other politician does. So it's possible that as far as the party's concerned, he's the leader of the party. But he could lose his seat and not be prime minister. Someone else would have to be voted in by the party to lead the party. And there's been plenty of times when, we've lost leaders through their own vote.
Darren, Lewis, and Dave, I'm so sorry I ever fucking asked the question. Damn Who says, it begs the question then, Scotty, what is your favorite ballad by any artist? Your absolute favorite ballad?
God, that's tough, man. That's
Ballpark.
tough, dude.
Give me three. Give me three that are high up there.
Three that are high up, of course, it's going to be Beth for nostalgia, and it's going to be Home Sweet Home from Motley Crue, and it's going to be God dang, it's fucking hard.
Fernando,
I'm just
ABBA.
going. I'll say
I
Poison. Something to Believe in. Yeah,
all
there
right.
you go.
I just came to a conclusion. If your asshole had taste buds, it would have better taste than you do in music. That's for sure.
No, I'm the majority,
So-
bro.
Would that be an interesting one? Top 10 ballads of all time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
Okay, so this was Dave's fault. Darren, you're number 10, 11, 9.
Nine. Yeah.
Nine.
At number 9, this is where I have the song "When I'm President." Again, I still think this is a great song. Yes, the rapping of the chorus and pretty much everything else in there gets old, but I still think it's a good song. But it only good enough to get to number 9.
All right. This is going to be music to Scotty's ears. My number 9, yes, that far down the list, because with all honesty, I never really cared for this song either. More than words. I am not an acoustic guy. Very rare does a song actually recorded in acoustic. Sometimes if somebody does a ballad that's, I Still Love You, right? And then they did it on MTV Unplugged acoustic. I could dig it. But when it's meant to be acoustic, it usually is not my cup of tea. I will say unfucking believable guitar work and harmony, but the song has always bored me. And it just is what it is. So, Scotty.
Everybody was chasing that dollar at that point in time. Now, number 9, this is the last of the shit songs for me on the album. This is rap shit. When I Am President, or When I'm President. This probably could have been a decent song. The music is really good in it. I just don't like that trying to do that. I don't know if it's intentional. I really don't. Some of them, I don't know if they do it not realizing what they're doing or they're intentionally trying to do it. I don't know. But it's not my cup of tea. So, number 9, When I'm President.
We've got the Killer Troll in the house, Valkenhart. Never heard this album, heard their debut when it came out and loved it. I would suggest you stick with the debut album. He says late 80s was gay. Everything's gay to Valkenhart. I think he might have some closet issues.
I agree with him on some of that. Hey, now look, I like a lot of the late 80s, early 90s stuff, but there's a lot I do not like. I'm more of a early 80s. I'm picking early 80s over the late 80s. That's just my taste too. So, but anyway.
Which makes sense because the early 80s was much more an extension of the hard rock of the 70s, where the mid to late 80s was more the hair metal, poppier stuff. I prefer, and I think Dave prefers, but to each their own. It's all metal to me. All right. Whose turn is it? Louis?
Me.
Yeah.
All right. I already drew it out because I got tired of it, just whatever. All right. Number 8. This is number 8. 9. What number is this?
Number 9.
8. No, 8. Nope,
9.
you're right. It's 9. You're on 9.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. Did you ring the bell?
For what?
Wasn't Darren's when I'm president?
Yes.
Okay. Pornograffitti. That's number 9.
Hey, thanks for joining the show, Lou.
Problem. I know that regardless of all your I'm not giving opinions. I'm giving an analysis of the album.
There you go.
So
There you
go.
And your analysis is shit.
Do a we could draw it out of the hat kind of thing.
All right. Dave.
All right, I'll make it quick since we're really going through time here. At number 9, I've got Money in God We Trust. Like the little intro, and it's a fun song. So, Darren.
All right. My number 8 is the song that made this album as big as it was, and that's the ballad More Than Words. I think this is a very good song. I don't mind acoustics, even songs that were written on it or for acoustic. It just gets back to, again, I had to give it some credit for what it did for the band. I do remember when Rob and I got to meet them in 91. I had them autograph the first CD, and I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, it was Gary that said that he was happy that somebody had the first CD. Because I think, again, at that time, everybody knew them for More Than Words. I remember talking to people in high school when I'd wear my Extreme t-shirt that the only song they'd ever heard was More Than Words, and I thought it was weak, but fuck you, Rob. Anyway, number 8 is More Than Words. Yeah, shit on Dave.
Okay. Number 8, Little Jack Horny. The horns are a little over the top for me. Reminds me a lot of Love in an Elevator type stuff from Aerosmith. So I get where Scotty's coming from on there. I never honestly cared for the funk style on this. I think this album just had like 4 or 5 really fucking good songs, and the rest were just okay. I know Darren said he prefers the third. Give me their debut album 10 out of 10 times. It's the only album I ever pull for making playlists. So Little Jack Horny, decent song, like most of the album, just not good. And the horns, not my thing.
All right. Number 8 for me. I don't know. That was Dave's 7. But anyway, Money in God We Trust. And not a bad song. I'm out of the stuff that I can't stand on here. It's just kind of middle of the road on this album for me. It's coming around. It's not bad. So I don't really have a lot to say about it. I'm not going to be able to give a whole lot on a lot of this album because I'm not really familiar with this album except for the last, 3 or 4 days. But I've been listening to it religiously, and a lot of it's pretty good. We're getting there.
Hold on. Fuzzy Booger, Aerosmith are opening for Ghost here in Houston, August 23rd. I thought Aerosmith was done because of Steven Tyler's health.
No, he recovered.
Opening for who?
Ghost.
Yeah.
How the hell is that?
That's what I thought.
They did.
That's the other way around, ain't it?
No, Ghost would be headlining.
God, not in my world, they wouldn't.
No, surely not. You mean to tell me that Aerosmith's going to open for a fucking band like that, and they wouldn't even split the stage with Kiss? You got your fucking
I'm not
mind.
sure if they're doing a whole show. Like I said, it was only like a month or 2 ago where it was after they had hung it up because of his voice. But he recovered enough. They did like 3 or 4 songs at some sort of get together or awards thing.
Okay, so long story short, it's because of his health. It's a small number of shows. There's no fucking way. And I'm not saying I like either band more than the other. I'm saying a band with 50 fucking years doesn't open for a band with fucking 20 years. Sorry, that just don't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, Fuzzy saying that he got us, but I know that.
Oh, okay.
But I know they're talking that they were talking about going back out on the road.
Okay.
Aha. Wait a minute. I just opened it up. Reports circulating on social media regarding Aerosmith's opening for Ghost appears to be incorrect based on misunderstanding. Ghost is currently undertaking a scheduled tour without any announced openers.
Yeah, there'd be no chance in hell that Steven Tyler would ever agree to that. Like Scotty said, he wouldn't even fucking do a split billing with Kiss. He had to be the headliner. He's got that big an ego. There's no way. Okay, go ahead. Whoever's turn it is.
Louis.
Oh, shake the bowl time. I'm hoping that I get more than words eventually because I don't want to be my number one pick. But
I hope it is. I hope it is.
Yeah,
I do too, man.
Check it out. More than words. Let me see, get up to the camera. Okay? So, therefore, it is not going to be number one. It's number 8, right?
Yeah.
ring the bell.
There you go.
Copied me again.
All right.
You get a bell ring.
He
Ding, ding,
had
ding.
that. He had that 5 times in the bowl. He had to get it eventually.
No, I'm an honest person.
All right. How many people out there out of the whole 22? It was 24 literally a second ago. They're dropping like flies. This is why we don't do hair metal, because the only people who watch this channel are our age but less educated than me and Darren, so they only knew 5 bands. So how many of you have even fucking heard this album without doing homework? How many of you out there? Just let me know. And if not, shame the fuck on you for not having more of an open. The 80s and early 90s were so full of hair metal and rock and everything. How the fuck did you just sit on Motley Crue, Rat, and Quiet Riot and AC/DC and Kiss without fucking ever opening up and checking out every other? We had a cool concert every fucking month here. How the hell are you?
Give it a chance, man. Just give it a fucking chance. That's all. Give it a shot, man. If you don't like it, fuck it. You know?
All right. Dave, your turn.
Number 8 for me, I have He-Man. What was it called? Woman Hater or something. I like the song. I just think the intro is just a bit too wacky and too long, to be honest. But other than that, it's a good song.
Oh, you're talking about the guitar solo?
Yeah, well, is that what you call it? Yeah.
Yeah, you have that guitar masturbation, whatever.
I reckon I can do that.
All right, coming in at number 7, Little Jack Horny. Yes, the horns are very prominent, but like I said before, I don't mind horns. I mean, like I'm a horn player. I played the saxophone.
Flute.
I bet you are.
No, physical woodwind horn.
A wood.
So,
A wood horn.
I don't mind that at all. It's not the rusty trombone. That's Rob's favorite horn.
By the way, Darren,
Flute.
Darren, it would wind you if you put it in too far.
Yeah, it would. Yes. But yes, Little Jack Horny, still a very good song in my opinion. It's just number 7.
Thank you, Matt, for answering the question. Okay, on to my number 7. We have the title track. Darren keeps saying Pornograffitti, really punching the porno. I always said Pornograffitti. I don't know who's right or wrong. I just think that's the way I've always heard it.
Pornograffitti.
I don't
Is
think
it?
anybody knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, good song. But again, it's a top 5 for me on this album. Everything else is just decent. So, Scotty.
Okay, this only had a couple of middle of the road songs. This is the last of them, number 7. And the only thing I've got on this is A minute and 35 seconds of noise, then the song gets good. He-Man Woman Haters. Yeah.
Oh, so you're against the guitar solo?
What I didn't even know what it was at first, man. It's like he's making a sound with it, like he's just
Well, he's
jabbing it or something. Just,
he's considered a percussive guitar player, but
if it would have been,
because you thought you were all for having Eruption on that Van Halen album, and I said, get it the fuck out.
Yes, yeah. If that would have been like an Eruption beginning, I would have liked it better. But this is a little different here. It's like almost playing a lead on acoustic in triple speed or something. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not. I don't hate it.
Yeah,
I don't hate it. But
I'm just curious because I know you do like some solos on albums.
Oh hell yeah! And this one was about a minute and 35 seconds.
Yeah.
Man.
Their first album, he has way better and shorter solos on that first album.
Yeah, I've got that one. But the song gets pretty good after that.
Yeah.
So number 7.
Louis, pick a winner.
Yeah.
You should have used Fine China for this, Lewis.
Let's see what we have here for our number 7 song. Number 1 for the fans of this.
Is that
Louis, let me just say in all seriousness, Louis, I appreciate the hell out of you being here, even though you fucking did not like this album.
You've got to rate this
fucking
album.
Viewers fucking love you, man. So
there you go.
Fucking it up for the team. Thank you.
Is that used toilet paper you're writing on?
No, it's loose leaf paper. From loose leaf paper notebook.
If you write on toilet paper, go ahead.
If I could, that'd be a miracle. It'd save me a
no.
Anyway, the song I picked for this time is When I First Kissed You.
Ouch.
Wow. There's no way that would be that high if you were honestly picking, though, right?
One thing
no, to tell you the truth, since I didn't really care for any of this album, pretty much no matter where the songs landed, it all was, like I said, nothing was repeated.
So there wasn't that one song at least was like, that's
had to be. You had to like some of this.
Several of the songs started off and got to like maybe the first third, like, hey, this could be the song I could really like. And then it turned out to be something I didn't.
Okay, so with no bashing and no bullshitting, just out of curiosity, since Dave's next and we need to kill some more time. What is it about it? Can you name anything in specific that just turns you off about the sound of this? Is it vocals? Is it the music? What is it?
It's the actual songs. The songs have nothing. They don't grab me in any way. They're not like, oh man, that is so cool. It has none of that. There's nothing about this album
because I'd actually kind of agree with you. Compared to their first album, to me, this is a very poor follow-up. I happen to enjoy it, but to me, they have never been as good as they were on their first album.
Let's just put it this way. When I get to a song that I thought had the potential to be at the top of the list or something, I will mention it. Okay?
Okay. Fair enough. Dave, Jesus Christ, what are you waiting for?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've just taken my time. Number 7, I've got It's the Monster. The previous one, I didn't like the intro. This one, I love the intro. I love the riff on this one. So this is why this goes above that one. But yeah, I think it's a really good song.
All right, Darren.
What did you have there, Dave? What was your pick?
It's the Monster.
It's a monster. Right.
At number 6, Get the Funk Out. Again,
to be rude.
Yes. Still a very good tune. Great funky bass line. And one of the best like little additions in a song. Made me chuckle the first time I heard it.
Pasty-faced white boy?
Yes, not bad for a pasty-faced white boy. But yes, that number
Pasty tea bag.
Okay, so number 6 for me is He-Man, Woman Hater. I actually love that growling voice in there. I think that's fucking cool. Never been a fan of the Flight of the Wounded Bumblebee to start this off. It blew me away, of course, as a young, aspiring professional guitar player with, no business thinking I should ever be playing professionally. But as I matured and grew older, I'm like, this is just fucking noise, right? How fast do you need to fucking play without any melody, without any soul? Which takes me back to his first album, and the solos he does in there are just fucking full of emotion and purpose. This is just like an exercise of how fast can I play scales. Does nothing for me, but the song itself, pretty fucking cool. Scotty.
Okay, I lied before. There's one more middle of the road song. It's the top 5 that I have on the playlist. It's Pornograffitti. It's not bad. It's the best of the middle of the road songs. It's just, it sounds like from here up. I'll go ahead and say Pornograffitti and the rest of these songs that I'm going to name in the top 5 or 6 sounds like the first album to me. I mean, literally.
You're all
I
killing me
think,
here.
I think this album's just as good as the first album. And
Really?
that's me though.
Really?
But some of this at the bottom that I done went through, no. But these 6 right here are, to me, is competitive with that first album. So yeah.
Our viewers are dropping like flies, which is hurting my argument for more hair metal on this channel.
Just
Louis.
listen to the band.
I think there's a lot of other bands you could pick and get a lot of viewers.
Yeah, but everybody talks about the popular ones. The better bands were the not so popular ones.
We still got to get to a lot of the popular band albums that we ain't got to. I mean, there's so much shit we got to get to, man. I mean, we're going to get there, guys, but we got to hit all of it, man. Damn.
All right.
Right.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Okay. I just want to mention something I forgot to mention for the song I picked earlier, He-Man Woman Hater. They should have played a clip from the Little Rascals that added to the song. The He-Man's Woman Hater Club. Hi.
Yep.
True story.
Oh,
That's
sad.
right.
If they added that into the mix, I think I might have had a better opinion of this song. But anyway, coming in at number 6, I think we said it is. The song I have is Susie Wants to Be Who Wants Her All Day. What?
Matt Dubai had to explain to my parents that Pornograffitti does not include long dong silver.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to say this. When I typed this up on YouTube, they would not allow the word porno to be suggested. They changed it to porno.
Yep.
And then they had the album, and I was able to find it because it give you the album, but you can't write the word porno in a YouTube search.
Nope. I tried to pull it up on YouTube Music and just typed in Pornograffitti, and it never ever came up. A bunch of other stuff came up. I had to put Extreme 2 Pornograffitti in for it to actually work.
Yeah, YouTube is like really disgustingly over the top with their hypocrisy on nudity.
Brian,
You typed it in?
What's that?
You typed it in?
Yeah.
If you just speak it in, it'll let you do it.
Oh, well. I didn't
Brian
want to-
Steele says he agrees with me on the pronunciation of Pornograffitti instead of porno graffiti. Whatever. I don't care. Is this a tribute to Jeremy? It could be. Dave.
All right. Well, number 6, I've got Pornograffitti or Pornograffitti, whatever you want to call it.
Ding ding.
Yes, I
agree
with Scotty, but I like it more than Scotty does. The only thing I have against this album is generally I like to think that if you name the album after a song, then that should be the best song on the album, but this one isn't.
No, it's not. Not even close. Derek.
All right. For me, coming in at number 5, I think pretty much everybody's already hit on this one except for me, and that is He-Man Woman Hater. Yes, Lewis, I agree with you. They should have thrown something in from the Little Rascals, because that's the first thing that came to mind when I saw He-Man Woman Hater, is the club for those boys. But I don't mind the solo. I think the song itself is kick ass, even, whether you like that opening solo or not. Flight of the Wounded Bumblebee, very impressive. Yeah, I know that he idolized Eddie, but I think he surpassed him. So, but He-Man Woman Hater is my number 5.
Well, let's stir shit up. Not only did he surpass Eddie Van Halen, he gave him a wedgie, dropped his books, and stole his lunch money. And that's just all I'll say about it. Brian Steele's all for 80s and 90s hair, pop, glam, metal. Good man, Brian. My number 5 is the very disrespected song by Scotty, Song for Love, which has quickly become probably my favorite ballad by this band. The emotion, the screams in the middle to the end of that song are absolutely fucking amazing. The chorus, the build, they do it live to fucking perfection. Gary Cherone's a freak of nature vocally. He still has it every bit of what he had it back then. Great fucking power ballad for me. Scotty, number 5 to you.
Number 5 to me. Love the bass intro. The horns are a little overwhelming, but the song was good enough that I really like it. It is Get the Fuck Out. I like the song. I don't care. I think it's a damn good song. So that's it.
All right. Louie.
All right, here we go. Number 5. And you reach us into the magic bowl. Magic bowl in my hand. What's the worst song in the land? Well, Money and God We Trust. Now, this one almost could have been a top tier song if it just worked itself out differently. I love the message because money is so goddamn important, okay? It's the most important thing in the fucking world, all right? Without money, you ain't got shit, okay? So you need the money. Money's a beautiful thing, and I don't begrudge anybody that wants more of it because you can never have enough.
All right. So now we know Louis is a chauvinist, a misogynist, and his god is money.
Gene
Lady,
Simmons clone.
are you lining up ladies for a date with Lou? Dave?
Yeah, only ones in caskets. Number 5, I have Wholehearted. I like this. When I listen to this song, I actually think Tommy Shaw from Styx could sing this one.
Who?
Tommy Shaw? Yeah.
From Styx.
Tommy Shaw? Yeah, absolutely.
How do you say Shaw?
Tommy Shaw.
That's not how you said it the first 2 times. Show?
Anyway,
Why would you?
I just think it's got, if you listen to it, it's got that old school Styx stuff about it. So I actually quite like it.
Hear that? I like Tommy Shaw. That is
Shaw.
All right, little Jack.
All right.
No American should pick on an Australian accent.
All right. Just matching with the Down Under dude. I have Wholehearted as my number 4. Great song, and but this with More Than Words really put this album and this band on the map. I mean, as much as that first album should have gotten a lot more love than it did, but great. Just because I wouldn't say just because it's a ballad, it just doesn't fit my top 3. Right? I went with some of the harder tunes for my top.
Which one?
Wholehearted.
Oh, okay.
You didn't mention Tommy Shaw.
I really wouldn't count that as a ballad, would you?
Tommy Shaw?
Yeah, I mean, isn't...
It's ballady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
an
not
up-tempo ballad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think of it more like the Beatles' "We Can Work It Out" type of song. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
no, I like that. I wouldn't disagree with that either. I mean, I guess to me it feels like Dave said, ballad.
Bluegrass.
It's not.
Okay. Whatever.
I would agree. I would change my description to something more like that, but
Folk music and bluegrass in there.
Stomp Box.
Okay. Damn Who says, frankly, of the hair metal era, he thinks Vito Bratta of White Lion is quite possibly the best guitarist. I can't even fucking attempt an argument with Vito Bratta because, much to somebody on this panel's chagrin, he perfected and took tapping to a whole nother fucking level. So it's all fucking subjective to what you think is impressive. I mean, Michelangelo Badio, probably the fastest fucking human being on the planet on a guitar, but it sounds
Malmsteen.
same thing. Malmsteen, Vinnie Vincent. Some of these guys can play at the fucking speed of light, but it sounds like shit, right? It's just fucking noise. But Vito was fucking phenomenal. I won't argue with you there, Damn Who. Vito or Nuno, take it. I go either way on that one.
It's just too bad that Vito has damage in his wrist and doesn't play anymore.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so on to my number 4, one of the best opening tracks, although the intro takes a bit too long to get there. Decadence Dance. Great anthem for this band. A lot of energy. Watching Gary Cherone perform this on stage, you'll get exhausted. Absolutely incredible. We're in the top 4 for me here, which are just fucking fabulous songs. So, Scotty.
Number 4 for me. One of the strangest titles I've ever seen, but it works. Susie Wants Her All Day, What? Yeah, man. Never heard the song, but I liked it. It really is. It's a groover, that's for damn sure. And it rocks. So yeah. Number
Everybody
4.
say it with me. Susie wants her all day sucker.
All day.
Now you got to do the tongue twister. Susie sells seashells by the seashore.
I can't even do that slow.
Hold your tongue and say, my mom was born on a pilot ship.
Or hold your tongue and say, my mom has a black purse.
Hold your tongue and say apple.
Well, we're talking about elementary shit now. All right, Louis.
Here we go. Let's
Pipe down, retard.
Pulls out the magic number. All right. When Our President is number 4, according to the Magic Bowl.
I hope you don't become president if that's how you make
The
decisions.
magic is gone, bro.
Oh, hell no.
It doesn't surprise me that Lewis has a bowl in the bathroom. I'm pretty sure he eats every meal in there too.
I reckon he
The
does.
clean, empty bowl I got from the
Smell is a large portion of taste, right? So if you eat in the shitter.
You're not eating the shitter.
I just saw you have a cracker.
Dave.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't eat meals. I snack.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank God. Bowl of spag. Number 4, Ring the Bell. I agree with Rob. I have Decadent Stance at number 4. I think it's a high energy opener, great riffs, good hooks. I think it sets the tone well for the album. So,
Yes. Darren.
All right. At number 3, so finally getting into the home stretch, Susie Wants Her All Day What? Fun fucking song. Upbeat, punchy wordplay or humorous wordplay. I just think it has a lot of great qualities, and it's number 3 on my list.
Number 3 for me, because Louis looks like he's snacking and getting hungry. We have the A4 Shit On Wholehearted. I think is a tremendously fun song, a very singable, stick in your head all day song. It's got a great simple bass drum all the way through. Just a phenomenally simple song that's fun to sing, fun to listen to, tremendous harmony. Scotty, number 3.
you got to remember 3 of us liked it, only 2 of us didn't.
Yeah, it was mine.
Yeah. But anyway, number 3. And you guys,
See you, Damn Who.
You guys are wrong as hell about the top two songs on this damn album. I think every one of you's done used them up. But anyway, number three. Yes, this is a awesome opener, man. Decadent Dance is. I just got rocker. I mean, this is how to open an album. I cannot fucking say nothing about that. That will invite you in right there. So yeah, powerhouse song.
Well said, Scotty. Louis.
Shaking three little tabs. Reaches in. Make sure nothing is connected to the other. What is the mystery song for number three? Lil Jack Horny is number three according to the Magic Bowl. That's it.
All right, Dave, you look less than interested.
He does, don't he?
No, that's not true. I've got a bit of a
Somebody
headache today,
said quite
so-
a while ago that you look like you had seen a ghost. You were just kind of zoning out.
Yeah.
I was listening to Ghost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called Me Little Sunshine.
Fair enough.
Hey,
Number three, I have Get the Funk Out. I think it's a standout track, a bit of funk metal. Love the guitar work in it, and yeah, easy top
Alright.
three.
All right. At number two, this is where I have Money in God We Trust. I think it's a hard-hitting track. I don't mind the spoken word intro. I think somebody mentioned that wasn't a good point, but musically it shifts from funky to explosive choruses. It's my number two song for a reason. I've always enjoyed this one. Just got one more to go.
Number two for me, Susie Wants Her All Day. What? Just because it's so fucking funny. I mean, it's a decent song, but I like it more than I should because of how clever they are about what they're singing about. It's just fucking hilarious. Scotty.
yes, okay. Here's my top two, man. I think everybody's done used them up. Somebody just no, that don't count, does it? Because it's Louis. But anyway, number two, Little Jack Horny, man. I hear Van Halen in
Yeah.
this song, bro.
And Aerosmith. I hear
Yes,
90s, late 80s Aerosmith.
the horns don't bother me
No.
on this one, and the next one they don't either. They're relevant, but they don't overwhelm the damn song. But this is a damn good song. This is my top two are mid-tempo, heavy songs. That's why I like them so much. So number two, Little Jack Horny.
Fuzzy Booger, I just had to type it out loud. I'm missing something. Okay,
Oh,
go
the
ahead.
1886 wanted to type out his name. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm going to take I'm going to take my turn right now. Number two song is Get the Funk Out. And that's not much you can say about that. Whatever. It is what it is. One left. What will it be? I don't know.
What did you have? Number two?
Get the funk out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Booger's got one for you. He says, Popcorn Yellow Striped Smile. Is this Taco Tuesday, Lewis, or Tasteless Tuesday? I have no idea that reference.
I don't know either. If you're thinking
All right,
I'm
Dave.
wrong about my opinion, oh well.
Yep.
Actually, you can't call it an opinion when you're just picking things out of a
Picking
hat.
them out of a bowl.
It's
Yeah.
still an opinion that I couldn't decide on what these rankings should be. Anyway,
Because you loved him so much.
that's
Some
it.
of these songs were good, though. You should have been able to defer like Decadent Dance from More Than Words. Jeez.
Go ahead, Dave. Look,
Okay.
look alive, Dave.
All right, number two, I have Song for Love. I think this is a great song. It
Thank you.
really showcases Gary's vocal range, good emotional delivery, and it's simple yet a very effective arrangement. So
Thank you, sir.
All right. My number one song. I think
Drum roll, please.
every one of you has already.
Hold on. I'm looking. I got to label these a little bit better. Where the fuck is that?
Decadence Dance. Some of you already had it wrong. You didn't have this at number one. Some of you had just mentioned it, so good on you. But again, this was a great opening song. I like the opening may have been a little bit too long, but I love the way it builds into that kick-ass riff to start this fucking song. I remember when we saw them live in 91, this is what they opened with, and just set the fucking tone for that live show, which was amazing. Had to watch ZZ Top after, but seeing Extreme in 91, that was awesome. But yes, Decadence Dance is my number one.
Okay. Number one for me is Money in God We Trust. With the exception of Pink Floyd, I think pretty much every song I've heard with the word money in the title is fucking money. With the exception of Pink Floyd, right? Bullet Boys, For the Love of Money, Warning, Money. Money is just what's that?
Money talks.
Money talks. What was yours, Dave?
Dire Straits.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, that it's overplayed, but that was a cool fucking song for the time. Like I said, the only shitter I can think of is that fucking Pink Floyd song. Nothing against Pink Floyd. I just
yes, you're right about
that song. Listening to a typewriter in and out of the song, it just fuck me, man. It's bad. Anyway, Money in God We Trust. Fabulous fucking harmony right there to start the song after the bimbo, does her whispering, which we all know pisses me off. But other than that, great fucking song. And I love should be printed on t-shirts. If I should die before I wake, I'm going to take all the fucking money I make. That is so fucking rock and roll and awesome. That's my favorite song. Got it.
Wow, I didn't see that coming. But anyway, all of you were wrong on the album that y'all know so well, and even the ones that didn't know it so well. The number one song on this, and you can hear Van Halen influence in this, and yes, you got horns in this, but it does not affect the song at all. The intro is fucking killer. And yes, the chorus might be just a little bit, repetitive, but it works. It's a fucking monster, bro. This is a rocker right here. I love the tempo, the sound, the lead, everything works in this song. The vocals are spectacular. Fucking number one.
I love that fucking intro, I tell you, with that guitar into that fucking drum scat. I mean, and that badass guitar riff. It is a great fucking, intro. The song itself doesn't take me anywhere, but I love that intro. Louis.
Okay, one tab left in the bowl. I don't even see it, so white and blurry. But there's only one song left. I'm going to put my light back on. Hold on a second. Here we go. And this, what is it? Wait a minute. And we'll suspense there. Turn upside down. Okay. Even before I decide to put these all in the bowl, by coincidence, this one was considered to be the number one song. And I guess that's just how it goes. But I think this, probably because it's a straight ahead, close enough to a rocker, but not totally. It's a Monster makes number one.
Yeah.
All right.
It was meant to be.
So, have you been paying attention?
I have not. I'll be honest with you. I think our one of our commenters was right. We all took our melatonin too early tonight. So I've been in and out of consciousness here, so I have not been paying attention.
Okay. So I'm the ballad guy, and I'm going to be the one that does it. Number one.
More than words.
I have more than words.
No.
As I said, loved the song when it came out. Got me to buy the album. I still love it today.
So who else had this high up the list? I had it at 9.
Oh, album.
More than
Scotty
Words.
had it at 10 or
I
13.
had it at 5 or 6.
I had it at 8.
Well, Louis, yours was just coincidence.
Yeah. Listen,
No, he would have had it at 13.
Not show up, but I figured, Lou, you got to be an asshole tonight. Go on and do your thing. But now that I mentioned my number one song, I'm just going to say this. If I ever come across again another album where I think every song is shit, I'm just going to bow out and not show up for the broadcast.
Yeah, yours was almost more insulting than Darren's, 13A, B, C, and D, right? Because you just didn't give a fuck enough to even rank it.
No, I couldn't.
Didn't you just do one in track order too, Rob?
Yeah, because I couldn't listen to any more than like 20 seconds. What the hell was it? We just did that one. What the
Alice
fuck?
Cooper.
Yes, Jesus Christ, that might have been the worst album I've ever heard.
Cheap Trick.
No, it's up there, but it's
No, it ain't that bad.
Yeah, I mean,
But the Cheap
I didn't.
Trick,
Hey, I didn't enjoy that album either, but I have heard a ton of stuff.
the
that's
Cheap
worse
Trick
than that.
for me. Cheap Trick and Mob Rules was overtaken by one of them fucking Black Sabbath albums.
It was the first Black Sabbath.
Oh,
That's the one that you didn't like.
My God.
Are we not doing any Thursdays anymore?
We didn't
Yeah,
this
yeah.
time.
We just had a break.
Because Dave wasn't prepared.
I wouldn't go that way.
Okay. hot in the shade, right? Is that next?
Yep.
Yes, Thursday, not live, Fuzzy Booger. Yes, we're finished. We'll pull it out. And Agent 86 appreciates the effort, Lewis.
There you go. That took a lot of effort.
If you can call that an effort.
And
yes,
listen to this.
Thursday,
Listen to this album, people. Just you don't know if you like the shit if you don't listen to it.
Yeah. Don't
That's
take
just
my
the way
word
it is.
for it.
Well, I have a
Listen
pretty
to
good
it.
feeling on Mob Rules, but I'd listen to it anyway.
Yeah,
the only-
that's a
the only
great
one
album.
I had to tap out on and not truly listen to was that Alice Cooper thing. That was bad. I mean, bad.
I think I don't think I've had.
I think me making a raffle bowl or the thing, a bingo bowl, whatever you want to call it, opposed to your Alice Cooper was even more effort than that.
I think United is the worst thing I've had to listen to.
Shut up. United, a great song, Dave. Warren Schultz finally weighing in. So what little I know about this album and this band, I know that More Than Words is a great song. So there you
True,
go. Dave.
Warren.
Oh.
True, Warren.
I love what the person said last week when we announced we were going to do this, when he just simply said, I have no words for More Than Words.
Yeah.
No, it's that good. You don't need words. You just listen to it.
Fuzzy Porter is saying after this show he'll be walking bow-legged tomorrow. All right. So,
But I want to comment back to Fuzzy on this one. I mean, are you sitting there like Kubrick style with your eyes peeled open like that? Is somebody forcing you to watch this to alter your personality, right?
I'm glad you watched it.
If you haven't seen The Clockwork Orange yet, do it. It's totally fucked up. I think I watched it when I was 9 or 10, and it really messed me up for a while.
that explains some shit.
So, very twisted movie.
All right, I'm sorry to all you people who don't know who Extreme is. Once in a while, we will throw in a band that some of us like that you probably never heard of. And that's just the way it goes because some of us really, really don't like some of these legendary bands. Darren has to suck up Motley Crue. I've got to suck up shit like fucking Black Sabbath, and I'm sure Led Zeppelin in the future. Scott's got to suck up stuff like this and other poppier stuff. Lewis has got to suck up everything that he doesn't deem as quality music, which is like 90% of what we listen to. And Dave is pretty much the most even-keeled guy we know on here. He has got the most open mind, and I blame him for that because it makes all of us look bad.
I feel bad at all.
I hated United.
Yeah, prick. All right.
I'm forgiving you for that one.
Okay, so Thursday will not be live. We're just letting you know. will be Hot in the Shade from Kiss. Saturday will be More Warning. Hopefully, David will have some sort of list for me to advertise.
I will.
And then we'll be back at it next Tuesday, and we'll decide what we're doing then. It won't be hair metal. It'll probably be something back in the vein of, AC/DC, Wasp, Metallica, the heavier shit for all you stubborn fuckers out there. So anyway, until next time, thanks for watching.
Yo,